Hi, it's Jason here from Custom Cams. I'm just going to go through a couple of quick fixes that you can do on the HD25 earcup if you have a loose connection. The HD25 is pretty much indestructible. I know lots of people have had them for 10 years or more, but one thing, when they do go wrong, what seems to be the problem is that you get a loose connection in the earcup. Essentially the socket where the cable plugs in at the top here, you can just see there, you've got two small holes where the pin goes in, and inside the socket, so in this bit, you've essentially got two poles which link to the voice coil, and then in here you've got a spring on either side which connects to the pins of the cable. So when you plug the cable in, so you've got the cable coming on the top here, and it's got two pins that come down into the springs. So these springs essentially press on the little pins in there to get a good connection. So if these springs get a little bit loose or they get a gap in them, it's not going to make a good connection, and when you wiggle, you're going to lose the sound. Also, if there's any dirt in the socket, it's either going to stop a connection between the pins, or it may even get up here in between the spring and the little pole which is connected to the voice coil. This is one that's open. I'll just stick a picture on. There you go. So that's what it looks like inside, up close. So, essentially opening up the grill of the HD25 is entirely doable, but I know a lot of people have broken their HD25s by opening them, because the voice coil wires inside are tiny, like thinner than a human hair, very easy to break if you don't know what you're doing. So, first thing I would try is just removing that and plugging it back in again a few times. Remove the socket, plug it back in, because if there's any dirt or build up here, it'll just wear it out. Any oxidization, anything like that, it'll wear it off. That might start working. I'd say 50% of the time that fixes it. I've done that, recommended that to a lot of people, and a lot of people get back to me and said, yeah, that's done the job. Happy days. You can also spray a bit of switch cleaner in there. You can get it from somewhere like Matt Flynn's or in the electrical shop. A little bit of switch cleaner or car shop, which again will help clean it, do it in and out, help get that out. If that doesn't work, what I would try doing is looking very carefully down the actual socket of the HD25, and inside you will see, hopefully, you'll just see a couple of bits of wire in there which are actually coils of the spring, and if they're right over at the edge there, that might be the problem why you're not getting a decent connection. So what you want to try and do is get a pin or any sharp implement, carefully poke it down that hole while you're looking. You can't really do a lot of damage with this. Try and get the pin in between the side of the thing and the coil, and just bend it over a bit. So bend it right over to this side, and then obviously with the spring it will spring back, but it will kind of bend the spring back in. So that will hopefully give you a tighter connection onto the connectors, and again fix your problem. Now that should do it, and I wouldn't advise trying anything else. If that doesn't fix it, and you're really desperate and you can't think of anything else, then you can open up the earcup. Let me just grab that. I've got one that's already open, haven't I? Yeah. So inside, if you pull off the grill, underneath there'll be a little plastic cover which covers the springs. So you pull that out as well. And then what you could do is actually, carefully remove the springs with some pliers. They will come out. Give everything a good clean. Put it all back together, but you've got to watch out. Just below the springs there are these two tiny red wires, and if you break either of those, you've pretty much had it, because they're made of aluminium. They're almost impossible to solder back together, and a new driver is close to 50 squidlers, 50 Great British pounds. As you can see, this is a faulty one that we've got. We've got a drawer full of them that we have broken over the years, so it's very easy to do even for professionals. I hope that's helped. If you've got any questions, stick them in the old comments down below, and obviously, if you're interested in what we do, log on to our website, have a look at some of the cool things we've made, and the HD25s that we've foodled with. But have a good one. Bye.